In this video, we share an update about our housing situation and also steps we're taking to get settled into our new Sicilian life.
Finally, we made it to Sicily. After a long trip, it was wonderful to see my brother and enjoy some seafood already. And now we have a lot to do to settle in. First of all, it was a blessing now that God provided housing to rent and a wonderful landlord, very nice people. And already we signed the contract, and then the contract was registered with commune, and we waited now for the residency.
To give you a bit of context and history on our housing, we previously lived in this villa, which we thoroughly enjoyed, but we left this house with a castle view in 2023 to go back to the States for family reasons. Then, when Croce was planning his retirement, we made the decision to move back to Sicily, where he was born and raised. We planned on moving to this beautiful 2,200 square foot villa with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths with a gorgeous ocean view. The owners agreed to provide a rental agreement or contract upon our arrival, and we were so excited. But due to some unexpected circumstances, a risk regarding my job security, and some health issues that cropped up, we decided to give up the beautiful villa with the ocean view for a more conservative long-term solution, the cottage around back that was on the ground floor and less expensive. We were happy to hear the owners were fine with us changing from the large upstairs apartment to the ground floor cottage. They again confirmed that a legal rental contract would be no problem. About 10 days before leaving for Sicily, we spoke with the owners on the phone so we could get a final confirmation before leaving the U.S. We were so disappointed when they said they would not be able to do the legal rental agreement now. We were very let down, and that's when we recorded the video letting you know we lost our house in Sicily. We prayed that God would supply our needs, and He provided a wonderful rental in Sferracavallo. We planned on staying there for 3 weeks while we worked with our realtor, Rosario Amato, to find a permanent rental. In the meantime, the owner of the house and cottage was getting other information regarding their situation and the taxes and fees they would owe when renting a place out. We ended up speaking with them on the phone again, and it is a good thing we did. They apologized for the inconvenience they caused us. They explained it was their first time going through this process and they had received misinformation. They now had information that convinced them they could safely go through this process without being penalized too much by the Italian fiscal authorities. So we agreed on the rental price and a 4-year contract, and he gave his word that all would be well when we arrived. We were so relieved that our preferred place in Carini was secure once again, and we had such a peace about going there to stay the very night we got in from the airport in Palermo. As far as the place in Sferracavallo, we simply had to text the owner on WhatsApp and take it off hold status because no monies had been transferred yet. We were well within the time frame to cancel without any consequences. Leaving the United States and moving abroad is not for the faint of heart because there can be many unexpected twists and turns. After having our hearts set on a big villa with an ocean view, and then our situation changing with job security risk and health issues, and having to choose a more conservative dwelling, and then having lost that ground floor cottage, then happy to have found the 3-week rental by the sea, and through all these ups and downs, we need to stay flexible and resilient, and we're just so thankful we ended up with our preferred place in Sopra Carini. It's a blessing for sure. We can't say enough good things about the owners of the property here in Carini. They are warm and friendly and can't do enough to help us get settled in. They have such a gracious and generous spirit, and we're so thankful to feel so much at home. We even inherited a feline friend. So sweet. We will be doing a house tour including cost of living.
And already some friend suggest a bank, the local bank. There we open our checking account. There were very nice people that we talked to, and the bank is the Banca Popolare of Milano. The bank requires documents like codice fiscale, carta d'identità, and telephone number, and a new address. And my wife provided a social security number because she was not born in Italy, and that's how we opened the account. When we left Sicily, we sold a car to my sister-in-law, the Toyota Yaris, and 7 months ago we purchased back and was parked in my brother's house. Now we have a lot to do the paperwork on a car, like transfer to back to my name, new tags, insurance, and change the oil and filter, the revision in the car. We had to replace the new battery as well. And once it's all done, we are good to go.
We're waiting on our new residency, and then we'll renew our Italian passports that expire in May of 2025. But now that a lot of our settling in business has been taken care of, we can start exploring and enjoying our new Sicilian life. Croce and I went out for dinner to celebrate our first Valentine's Day in Sicily. Croce had tried earlier in the day to call La Torre to make reservations, but didn't get through. We left the cottage about 8 p.m. to drive over to Villa Grazia for dinner, and the parking lot was already packed and the dining room was almost full. Eating out is one of our absolute favorite things to do in Sicily. Some fine dining restaurants allow only couples in by reservation on Valentine's Day. La Torre is a casual family-style restaurant, and there were a lot of families with kids, so the noise level was pretty high. We waited for about 10 minutes to be seated by the hostess, and I couldn't believe how worn the menus were, but oh my, they had a lot of great dishes to choose from. A lot of people around us were getting pizza, and they are known for making good pizza as they use a finer flour and the dough is a better quality. We shared an antipasto of frutta di mare, which was made of octopus, mussels, squid, shrimp, clams, varied greens, parsley, lemon, and oil. It was so delicious we ate every bit. For the main course, I had a craving for fried calamari and fresh insalata verde. I squeezed lemon over both and thoroughly enjoyed it. Croce ordered the grilled swordfish with a side salad. The meal was simple, but so very fresh and tasty. The swordfish was not overcooked and was flaky and moist. Of course, we had to end the meal with one of Croce's favorite sweets, chocolate brownie with ice cream. This decadent dessert was surprisingly light. It had walnuts sprinkled throughout, it was warm, and the ice cream melted over it. Croce enjoyed it to the last bite. Next, watch 4 surprising culture shocks from my move to Palermo, Italy.